Hi my beautiful stars, I hope that you're doing so well today. If you're new here, my name is Molly and welcome to my channel. For this video, I am going to be sharing with you some books that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree. I'm so excited. I think if you can get a book for $1, it's so great. I love reading. I'm currently reading Beautiful Creatures, which is probably like an oldie to some people out there, but it is so good. It's my first time reading it. I love the movie, so I know that the book was going to be good, and it is really good. I'm so excited. There's a lot that didn't happen in the movie that is happening in the book, and I so far really like it. But with enough blabbering, if you want to, I would love it if you subscribe. This channel is about books and reading and beauty and lifestyle and fashion, thrifted fashion, and sometimes I throw in some paranormal ghost stories, some of my own, and then other things that are like more researched. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, this channel is kind of a hodgepodge of everything, so I would love it for you to join me and become a beautiful star. So I hit kind of the jackpot at one store and I bought quite a few books, so let's just get into what I got. First, I found this more journal, self-reflecting book, and it's called The Book of Me, My Book, My Rules, Myself, and this is by Rachel Kempster and Meg Leader. Super cute. This appealed to me because I know that there's like the 5-minute journal that's out there and that's really popular, but it has like a lot of like writing prompts, and as someone that graduated with an applied field in journalism, I love to write and be creative. This is super helpful and I think this will be fun to do. Then I found What They Don't Know by Nicole Magee, and Who Can You Trust with Your Deepest Secrets? It's 3 secrets, 1 decision, a friendship that will change everything. Melly has always been the reliable friend, the good student, and the doting daughter. But when the unspeakable act leads her to withdraw from everyone she loves, she is faced with a life-altering choice. A choice she must face alone. Lise stands up and speaks out for what she believes in. And when she notices Melly acting strangely, she gets caught up in trying to save her, all while trying to protect her own secret. One that might be the key to helping Melly. Told through the 2 girls' journal entries, this powerful emotional novel chronicles Melly's struggle to decide what is right for her and the unbreakable bond formed by Melly and Lise on their journey. This one I got really excited and I was actually so surprised to find it, and it's Brittany Louise Taylor's A Sucky Love Story. My junior year of college, so like when this came out in 2018, she did an audiobook for it and she like actually narrated it and everything, which was really cool to hear her own voice. I've been a longtime follower of Brittany Louise Taylor. I love her videos and I've watched her since I started YouTube. She's like the person that inspired me to do YouTube. She went through a lot. I find this at the Dollar Tree, you guys. I might reread it, otherwise I just kind of wanted it because it's Brittany and it's a really good story. There's a good ending if you want to read it, so it is like nonfiction because it's her dealing with really interesting love story. The next book is Speed of Life, and this is by Carol Weston, about Sophia. Lost her mother 8 months ago and her friends were 100% there for her. Now it's a new year and they're ready for Sophia to move on. Problem is, Sophia can't bounce back, can't recharge like a cell phone. She decides to write Dear Kate, an advice columnist for 15 magazine, and is surprised to receive a fast reply. Soon the two are exchanging emails and Sophia opens up and spills all, including a few worries that are totally embarrassing. Turns out even advice columnists don't have all the answers, and one day Sophia learns a secret that flips her world upside down. I love books like this and I can kind of already relate to the character, so I think that this will be a nice one. The next one is Rules for Being a Girl, and this is by Candace Bushnell and Katie Katugno. Candace Bushnell is the author of Sex and the City and The Carrie Diaries. I have not read The Carrie Diaries, but I own it and I've been wanting to read it. I actually read like the first 5 chapters of it in high school and then I just stopped reading it. When I saw that it was by her, I was like, ooh, this sounds really good. And it starts early. You learn the rules for being a girl, ... Marin has always been good at navigating these unspoken guidelines. A star student and editor of the school paper, she dreams of getting into Brown University. Marin's future seems bright and her young, charismatic English teacher, Mr. Beckett, is always quick to admire her writing and talk books with her. But when Bex takes things too far and comes on to Marin, she's shocked and horrified. Had she somehow let him on? Was it her fault? When Marin works up the courage to tell the administration what happened, no one believes her. She's forced to face Bex in class every day, except now he has an axe to grind. But Marin isn't about to back down. She uses the school newspaper to fight back and she starts a feminist book club at school. She finds allies in the most unexpected people like slutty Grey Kendall, who she'd always dismissed as just another lacrosse bro. As things heat up at school and in her personal life, Marin must figure out how to take back the power and write her own rules. And that just sounds really good and kind of uplifting in a way. Love a good, powerful book. This one, I actually forgot I got this because I went back to another Dollar Tree and I saw it and I was like, oh, I should get that book. And I already got it. So it's called Love and Other Curses, and it's also a hardcover book. This is from Harper Teen. So they got like a lot of teen novels. And so if you have a teen at home, or if you like to read young adult teen novels like I do, this is perfect for you. It's about Sam Wayward, and he is used to life being a little bit weird. He lives with his grandmother, great-grandmother, and great-great-grandmother, the Grands, who all know a thing or two about magic, and he spends his nights with the drag queen at the Shangri-La, the bar where Sam helps them put on shows. When he's there, he can pretend to be someone else, even if he hasn't quite decided who that someone is yet. And then there's the Wayward Curse. If Sam can make it to his 17th birthday without falling in love, he'll be the first one in his family to escape the curse in almost a century. The curse doesn't kill the Waywards, just the people they love. But when a new guy comes to town, Sam finds himself in trouble when they strike up a friendship that might be way more than that. But curses have a way of keeping track of people, and Sam seems to be getting more powerful and less specific about who it targets. A mystery girl Sam talks to on the phone late at night and a woman he's only seen in a dream might hold the clues to stopping it, but time is running out. Sounds really good. Moving on to the next book. There's actually two by A.V. Geiger, and this one is Scary Little Rabbits, which caught my eye. I mean, that cover is really cool, kind of haunting. And then this one's called Tell No Lies. And this says hashtag Eric Thorne obsessed. Oh, I guess AV is a Wattpad sensation. Adam_and_Jane. So another Wattpad writer. This is also from Sourcebooks Fire. So they must have just had a lot of books. But this one, Scary Little Rabbits. We stand in a tight cluster high above the lake. One by one we make our way up the narrow trail from the edge of campus. Now we wait shoulder to shoulder behind the police tape. 19 summer students. All but one. When Nora gets accepted into her dream summer program at the prestigious Winthrop Academy, she jumps at the chance to put her coding skills to use. But then a fellow student goes missing, and the tech trail for the crime leads back to Nora. With no one else to trust, Nora must race to uncover the truth and clear her name. Or she might be the next to disappear. I'm getting into thrillers and stuff this year. I didn't read that many, but it's something that I want to get more into, and this sounds kind of interesting. A good way to dip my toes into it. Here's another one of their books. It has like these little messages on the back. A agoraphobic fangirl Tessa Hart has finally left her house, only to trade one hiding place for another. But she can only stay out of sight for so long before she's forced to face the deadly consequences of her past. And the interrogation room answers only lead to more questions and the pulse-pounding conclusion to the Follow Me Back duology. This is like the second book to another one called Follow Me Back, which I couldn't find, so maybe I'll just be on the lookout for that book there. Maybe they'll have it. And the last book that I got from the Dollar Tree is by Christian White, and it's The Nowhere Child. This is an international bestseller. It's the Victorian Premier's Literary Awards winner, so that's cool. Also a hardcover book. The Nowhere Child is about Kimberly Leamy, a photography teacher in Melbourne, Australia. 28 years earlier, Sammy Went, a 2-year-old girl, vanished from her home in Manson, Kentucky. An American accountant who contacts Kim is convinced she was that child, kidnapped just after her birthday. A loving social worker who died of cancer just 4 years ago crossed international lines to steal a toddler. On April 3rd, 1990, Jack and Molly Went's daughter, Sammy, disappeared. Already estranged since the girl's birth, the couple drifted further apart as time passed. Jack did his best to raise and protect his other daughter and son while Molly found solace in her faith. The Church of the Light Within, a Pentecostal fundamentalist group where members handle poisonous snakes as part of their worship, provided that faith. Without Sammy, the Wents eventually fell apart. Now, with proof that she and Sammy are in fact the same person, Kim travels to America to reunite with a family she never knew she had, and to solve the mystery of her abduction. A mystery that will take her deep into the dark hearts of religious fanaticism, where she must fight for her life against those determined to save her soul. I didn't actually read the entire synopsis. I just read the first couple parts and I was like, that sounds really good. Yeah, so that sounds really interesting. These are all the books I got from the Dollar Tree. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, definitely leave it a like and subscribe. I'd love it if you stick around, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, shine bright. Bye guys!